Alright, so now let's start some more operation on if and else condition, and we'll start with logical and or operations with if. Okay, so we are going to apply and condition with if condition check, or condition with if condition check. All right, so what we are doing here is we have a which is 5, b which is 4, and c which is 3. So there are three different variables. We have assigned different values to it, and now we are checking that if a is greater than b and b is greater than c, that means a is greater than b and then b is greater than c, then we are printing that a is greater than both b and c. On other hand, if this condition is not satisfied, then we are printing condition has failed. All right, so we as we see that 5 which is a is greater than both b and c, so we are into this condition. Now if it was let's say 2, so it is printing condition has failed, right? So very simple. Now next thing, if we want to see, is or condition. So or condition is again as obviously we can see b is greater than a or b is greater than c. That means we are checking either this condition is true or this condition is true. If one of the two condition is true, then system will go here, otherwise it will go in the else loop, okay, or else section, right? So b is greater than a, whether b is greater than a, no, so this is false. Or b is greater than c, so whether b is greater than c, yes, it is true, so here we are having false or true. And when we are having this condition false or true, this is equal to true, right? True means we are going to go in this loop, in this section. Okay, there is a error, unexpected indentation. All right, on oh sorry, I think I missed to write comment section. So b is greater than at least one of b is greater than at least one of a or c. That means b is at least greater than one or either a or c, right? Now next thing is nested if and else. If you want to apply nested if and else, so nested means one one inside other. So if you are having one loop and then having another loop inside the loop, then that is called as nested loop. So how we can do that? If you have one if condition and then within if condition, if you have another if condition, then we call it as a nested if condition, right? So how it goes, a is equal to 7. Now if we are checking if a is greater than 5, then we are printing that a is greater than 5. Okay. Now on further, we want to check it if a is greater than 10 as well. So first thing is we have checked that a is greater than 5. Okay, so we say that yes, a is greater than 5. Now we want to further check whether a is also greater than 10 or not. So if you want to check it, so we have put one nested condition where we are checking a is greater than 10 as well. If it satisfies, then it goes here, otherwise it will go here. Okay, so let's check it. So it is saying that a is greater than 5 and then it is saying that greater than 5 but less than 10. Yes, that is true. If we are writing it as 11, so it is saying that a is greater than 5, even greater than 10 as well. So that is if and else condition. Pretty straightforward. If you have little programming background, so these all things will be pretty easier for you. And Python is a programming language which makes life very easy. Now, a very special thing in Python is a special condition in Python is if we are applying any if or else condition, then there should be something in it if it passes, otherwise it is going to give error. But if you don't write anything, then system is going to give you error. For an example, we have set a is equal to 7 and checking if a is greater than 5. So this condition is true. This condition is true, that means system is going to go inside, right? But as it is not finding anything inside, so it is going to give you error. So it has given you the error, the system has given you error. You can comment this as well. So system has given you error, right? Unexpected end of while parsing, right? Because there is nothing in. Okay, let me delete it so that it will be more clearer. So here you see there is nothing in it in the if condition, and that's why it is giving you error. So this is a very peculiar situation where normally people does not realize while coding that why the system is failing, and this is one of the issue. So to address it, we use a keyword called pass. when you make pass, then the system is not going to give you any error. Okay, the only thing is it is going to avoid error, nothing else. All right, so this was if and else if conditions in Python. Now next up we are going to look at the various loops in Python. Thank you.